Hi, how are ya? Did you have a good week? We had a pretty good week. It was the first week of school. So, it was a little crazy. Some days were good and calm, some days there was a lot of screaming, and other days were pretty normal. I had a little boy, maybe 2 years ago, maybe a year and a half ago, and he did not want to come to school. He did not want to be here. And I couldn't find the key to help him. And then one day, I heard him, and he was reciting what he was going to do that day. I'm going to go home. I'm going to play, I'm going to have dinner, and I'm going to go to bed. So, that day when he was sad, I said, you want me to tell you what we're going to do today? And he looks at me. I said, I'm going to do circle time. I'm going to play in the big room. We're going to have a snack. We're going to do our work. We're going to play and go home. And he got it. And he calmed down. This week, we had quite a few kids who were, not a lot, but a couple, that were having a hard time because they've never been here before. So for some of them, I said, you know what we're going to do? We're going to have circle time. We're going to play in a big room. We're going to have snack. We're going to play and go home. And they calmed down. So it made me think, how important is a routine to a person? Whether you're 3 or 40 or 70. And is it important to God that we have a routine? So I looked up, it's not a whole lot of stuff about routines, but in Proverbs 16, verse 3, it says, depend on the Lord whatever you do, and then your plans will succeed. So that said to me, keep going, Kath, let's figure this out. Proverbs 22:6, train a child to live the right way, and then when he's old, he'll still live that way. Meaning, you got a routine, it works for you, it helps, you're going to keep doing it. Psalm 5, verse 3, Lord, every morning, you hear my voice. Every morning I tell you what I need and I wait for your answer. And in Lamentations, the Lord's love never ends. His mercies never stop. They are new every morning. That does not say to me routine. But what it does say is, whatever you come up for the day, whatever you're doing, whether it is the same thing every day, God's going to be there for you, going to help you through. All right, so I think you can look up online and you can find that a routine really helps, makes you feel better. This is what I feel about me. If I do not know what's going to happen, I get anxious. We all know I have a little thing with anxiety. If I do not know the next time I will see somebody, I get very anxious. If I do not know when someone's coming home, I get anxious. But when I know that I am going to get up and take a shower and get dressed and walk and pray, that I'm going to walk by the same houses every day. I'm going to see the same people and the same animals. And then I'm going to get to my job. I'm going to unlock the door and put on the air conditioning. Set up the rooms. Talk to the people. Let the kids in. Go through the day. And at the end, when Kenny calls and says, you want me to pick you up? Or when he texts and he says, do you want to walk home? Then I know what I'm doing and I feel better. We are all, every one of us, going through a really hard time at different parts of our lives. You can't escape it. Nobody has a life where you are happy every single minute of every single day. It doesn't happen. And God knew that. And he put into place help. He created a world that we could live in, that we could eat, build a house, and have friends, have children, have families. He helped being the Holy Spirit to be there with us and help us through things, and he helped by sending Jesus to help us, to make sure that we could live with him when we die. So this routine that I have, and the routine that you have, that helps me through the day, is not a bad thing. And God is saying, I'm right here with you, Kath. And if your routine gets a little muddled, I'll help you through it. I don't know if this makes any sense, but I like to bring it down to simple, and simple, in simple words. If it makes you feel better to go through your routine, do it. If it makes you feel better to mix up the routine once in a while, you could do that. God's with you either way. So maybe this is not about a routine so much as it is about the help that God will send us, no matter what we do. Being able to know what I'm going to do every day is a blessing for me, and it calms me down. And other people might feel like, I want to do something different. If it calms you down and makes you feel better, go for it. But as for these kids, I'm still going to tell them what we're going to do today. Because so far, I'm still getting feedback, and they're calming down. So you could try it. Having a little bit of an anxiety attack, feeling a little bit nervous about what's to come, follow your routine. Kenny tells me all the time, go walk, go to work, follow your routine. Because he knows that's what helps me. I'm very lucky to have God and Kenny, my family. This video that I can do on Fridays. I found a song. I have no idea if it fits, but we'll see. It's not that one. The goodness. You made the rain. So when it falls on me, should I complain or feel you calling me? It's all on me to stay and really catch what you're showing. It's my roots that you're growing, because life is more than this moment. You are the light. When the darkness falls, the greatest heights, they never seem so tall. Everywhere I go, you keep showing up, Lord, and you make me want to shout. You're the goodness in my life. The days they come, they start in the morning with darkness and stars. They continue through the sun coming up. And the sun so high in the sky. They go through to where the sun comes down. We get back to dusk, see the animals, have a little dinner. It gets dark, we relax, watch a little TV, maybe go to bed. God created that. He created the sun and the stars and the moon and the earth. Seems to me, the fact that he created all that, maybe he's into routine too. Because every day, the sun comes up Every day we see the stars and the moon. And every day we get through the day until we get to dinner and dusk and nighttime. So, pretty sure God's good with routines. Next time you're feeling a little sad, a little scared, just remember, this will come up tomorrow. That would have been a better song. So, all that stuff you're going through, just keep in mind, sun's gonna come up, sun's gonna go down. Routine of the day. And it always happens. And that will get you back to normal, get you back to familiar, because sometimes bad things happen and your familiar is not quite where it was. You just remember the stuff that is. The way you play your day, and the way God set it up. This really probably makes absolutely no sense. So if it does not, just let me know. And I will try to do better next time. I love you. I miss you a lot. But we'll be together soon. Take care.